Welcome back, everyone, and I seem to still have my stalker following me. Oh man, this is a wrecked room, but kind of familiar from the last part. Did not tell you not to come here! You probably did. Just hold on for a second. We just want to talk. You'll understand if you just hear us out. No, he won't. I know Barrett better than you, Kate Seth. Ooh. Okay, well, he was just taking care of our stalker. He should know better. Didn't want none of you to get involved. I'm sure you didn't. Hey, that's Cloud's line. Hey, that is my line. It's too dangerous. I can't let you get involved. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we're already involved in this. Hey, I'm pissed at you guys stealing my lines. We saw you and hurried here, Barrett. Just tell us what's going on. You guys. I heard that the murders at the battle arena were done by a man with a gun arm. Was that you? It wasn't me. It was the one-armed man. Oh, crap. There's another man that got a gun grafted into one of his arms. It was 4 years ago. Oh no. Flashback! I remember. I was on my way home from visiting a Mako reactor being built. Barrett! Dyne! Come quick! The village is being attacked! It's Shinra soldiers! What? That's the appropriate reaction. Oh, the light, it's bugging me out. By the way, happy Thursday, everybody. Oh, okay. Town on fire. That's not good. What the hell happened? By the way, in case you guys can't notice this, he actually does have hands at the end. They did actually, they paid attention to it. They didn't have to, but they did. You guys say they didn't put much time into the art. Hey, Barrett, it's not over yet. It's not? Everyone's waiting. Let's go back to the village, where we'll surely burn to death. Hey, I'm not gonna knock the guy. He's being fairly heroic right now. Barrett, Dyne, protect the village! Oh! Oh, man! Dance, monkey, dance. Come on, Barrett, we gotta hurry! Oh, I love the dancing animation. Barrett, you stay here! You can shoot all day and never hit them with aim like that. Shut up! Stop playing around and cover me. Watch out! Oh no! Dyne, hang on! Listen to me. You're coming back to the village, you hear? Yeah, I ain't letting go. You're coming back. Everyone's waiting for you. It's kind of hard to tell who's talking in that point. Eleanor and Marlene, they're all waiting for us. And... Ow. And he was never heard from again. It's usually how that story goes, right? From then on, I couldn't use my right arm no more. Well, yeah, you took a bullet. I was depressed for a while. But then I threw away my artificial arm and got this gun grafted in. Because that's a logical solution. Got a new right arm to get revenge on the Shinra, who took everything away. Back then, I heard the doc say there was another man who got the same operation as me. Because he only hands out those operations every other day, I don't... But his was the left arm. Uh-oh. But
Dyne's injury was the same as yours, right?
Was it?
Yeah, that's right. He was deceived by the Shinra too. He'll probably join us to fight against the Shinra.
Wouldn't bet on it. I gotta apologize to Dyne before I can rest in peace. Well, if he murdered a bunch of guys in Gold Saucer, if you're saying that's him, then I don't think he's gonna join you. That's why I gotta go alone. Do whatever you want. Is that what you want to hear? Well, I can't let you do it, because, well, if you die on me, I'm gonna have nightmares. I don't like them. I don't like waking up in class with only my underwear on.
Barrett, this isn't the end. Weren't you going to save the planet?
Shit, Tifa! You ought to know by now!
That's alright. I'm not so different from you. That's easier to understand. It's you, Barrett.
So there it is, Barrett. So I guess it'll be Barrett, me, and then you get to pick the third party member, but you have to have Barrett for this part of the quest line. And I forgot to say this, but welcome back to Corel Prison, everybody. Because it's, oh, just so inviting, isn't it? And again, happy Thursday. So, as you can see, we now have a new plot. We are being blamed by the Gold Saucer staff for the murders at the battle arena, but there might actually be another answer. There might be either Dyne or somebody else. Barrett's assuming it's Dyne. It doesn't necessarily have to be him. Now, Tifa's being fairly optimistic and saying, well, if it is Dyne, then he'll probably join us because he has just as much reason to hate the Shinra. And I don't agree simply because, well, if he's an ally, he'd be a very trigger-happy ally, since he has no problem murdering innocent civilians. And at that point, it really makes you question, could he actually be an ally to you? I don't think he would be. But, unfortunately, we have to go out into the Corel Desert to find this new ally. You guys can't see my finger quotes, but yeah. Now, I'll admit, when I first played this game, I actually did think that they were going to find some weird way to replace Dyne with Barrett. And I found that a little interesting because we hadn't ever heard of Dyne. I don't know why I went down this train of thought, but... oh, thank you for the cure. I appreciate that. But I actually listened to that story and I'm like, okay, for some weird reason, this would make sense that they would allow for me to either swap them out, you know, like choice-wise. Like, you could keep Barrett if you wanted, or you could pick Dyne, and then something would happen to Barrett, and you would still have a guy with a gun arm. But, yeah, it's not really how that works out. I mean, obviously, Barrett did get a lot more artwork than Dyne. Dyne kind of shows up once, and guys, I'm not spoiling anything. There's a reason that if Barrett's assuming that that's the case, then it's probably true. And it actually, in a really weird way, it does make sense. Like, even the cutscene makes it make sense, because you actually did see that, if you paid attention, it was Barrett's right arm that was holding up Dyne's left arm. So, and he just barely said, you know, his operation was on the right arm and Dyne's was on the left. So, yeah, this is going to be Dyne, but at the same time, you have to question, if he's willing to just trigger happily murder innocent civilians, is he worth having as a party member? Probably not. I'm sure to any teenage boy, they're not gonna care. They're just gonna look at it and go, well, I like Gatling guns, or I like full-on cannons, and I'm gonna decide based on that, not necessarily whether or not they're a good person. And I would actually dare make the claim that if he murders innocent civilians, he isn't really somebody you want to have on your side. Now, the downside of this quest is that you have to make your way through Corel Desert, and as you guys can see, that's no easy feat. I'm basically guessing where I'm going, and that's really the way that you find Dyne's place. Thankfully, I just found it. But you could easily spend hours. I remember when I did the dry run for this game, before recording it, it took me a while to find it again. So much so that I actually thought I had done something wrong. Now, really quick, I'm actually going to move some materia into Barrett's stock. And the reason I am is because we're coming up into a boss fight that will be solo. He has to do it on his own, so you might as well stack the deck in Barrett's favor. Let's see, so Barrett, we don't have to worry about cover or long range. I'm giving him a couple of summons plus the restore materia. And that's probably going to be it. I don't really need a whole lot. I'm over-leveled for this anyway. Yep, we'll just go with that. Oh, yeah, we'll also take the poison materia just in case. So there you go. So basically, we're prepping for a solo boss battle and making sure that Barrett will win. But he's a little over-leveled right now, so he'll be fine. Oh. Dyne, is that you?
Now that's a voice I haven't heard in years. A voice I'll never forget.
I always hoped I'd be able to see you again someday. I knew you were alive somewhere. We had the same operation. Listen to me, Dyne. I want to...
What's that? I hear her voice. I hear her voice. Eleanor's voice. Begging me not to hate your rotten guts. That's why I didn't hunt you down.
I know I was stupid. I'm not asking you to forgive me.
I don't think that's happening.
What are you doing in a place like this? Why you want to kill those that ain't even involved? Why?
Why? The hell do you care for? Are the people killed going to understand why? Are the people of Corel going to understand just hearing Shinra's excuses? I don't care what the reason is. All they give us are artillery and stupid excuses. What's left is a world of despair and emptiness. You still want to hear why? All right, I'll tell you. Because I want to destroy everything. The people of this city, the city itself, the whole world. I got nothing left in this world. Corel, Eleanor, Marlene.
Dyne, Marlene's still alive. I went back into town. I thought she was gone for sure. That's why I wanted to be by her side till the end. 'Cause screw my wife. That's when I found her. I found Marlene. She's in Midgar. Let's go see her together, all right?
So, she's still alive. All right, Barrett. I guess that means you and I gotta fight.
What?
Eleanor's alone, all by herself. I've gotta take Marlene to her.
Dyne! Are you insane? Yeah, he's a little bit.
Marlene wants to see her mom, don't she?
Stop, Dyne! I can't die yet!
Oh, yeah?
Well, my life's been over ever since then. Stop it! I don't want to fight you! Barrett! Cloud, you stay the hell out of it! This is my problem! And boss fight. So as you guys can see, we probably don't want Dyne as a party member. He's a little, let's just say, unhinged. So we're just gonna nuke him down. For his betterment. We really can't trust him in, well, in spaces alone. He'll start enacting his own personal revenge. Which we kind of don't want him to do. But I do like the model for Dyne. I actually do like the fact that it's kind of a... where Barrett got like a full-on Gatling gun, he's kind of got an extended one. Or, in reality, I mean, it could be a cannon that he has, like a single-shot cannon. Because here's the thing, like, every time we hear Barrett using his gun arm, it's always, you know, it's always like a machine gun. For this guy, he's been able to fire off single shots. There you go, needle gun. So my guess is, like, it's probably, like, semi-automatic. Like, it can fire single shots, but it can also do automatic. Don't really care, because here comes big shots. Even though we're wearing a giant scissor. Is that gonna be enough? Yes! So this'll take care of Dyne. Nope, never mind. Molotov cocktail. Ugh. They even gave him a death animation. That's pretty awesome. Yay, we got a silver armlet out of it. Which is kind of the next armor upgrade. Not kind of, it is. Back! Was it just my arm? Back then. I lost something irreplaceable. I don't know where I went wrong. You lost your marbles? Yeah. Dad, I don't know either, man. Is this the only way that we can resolve this? I told you. I want to destroy everything. Everything. This crazy world. Even me. And what about Marlene? What's gonna happen to her? Think about it. Barrett, how old was Marlene back then? Even if I did go to her now, she wouldn't even know me. And what's more, Barrett, these hands are a little too stained to carry Marlene anymore. Barrett. Give that pendant to Marlene. It was Eleanor's. My wife's memento. All right. Wow. Marlene's already 4.
Barrett, don't ever make Marlene cry.
Dyne? Dyne! Dyne! Dyne, me and you were the same. My hands ain't any cleaner. I shouldn't be able to carry Marlene either. Yeah! I'll admit, as a kid, this didn't really tug at my heartstrings. As an adult, as a parent, it did. It was really touching. You want something? I want to go up. Like I told you before, although we didn't see this on camera, you gotta get the boss's permission, and then win the chocobo races. Dyne's got his reasons, and can't speak. So I got this instead. Yeah, bull. Wait. I wanna go up. Right. Did you kill Dyne? You must have, or you'd never be holding that thing. So Dyne's dead. Well, maybe now the place will calm down a little. Dyne didn't care who anyone was. The hell do you know? Right, I mean, no, I don't know nothing. Sorry. Then will you get us out of here? Huh? Oh man, you guys are mistaken. I already told you, there's only one way to get out of here. That's to win the chocobo race, and that's sailed up there, in the gold saucer. This is actually a lot of stuff that I forgot to cover when I was down here, but yeah, you could actually meet this guy and figure out what you need to do. And only one racer can go up at a time. Say what? No, really, if you even if you threaten me. A rule's a rule, I can't change it. If I do, the whole system out here will get messed up, and I can't do that. Okay, I'll let one go up there. After that, he's got to deal with Dio. All right, then. Cloud, you go. We'll wait down here. Hurry up and win that chocobo race, and get us out of here.
Yes, good luck, Cloud.
Have you decided? Yeah, we just did it in front of you. All you need now is a manager. And register and get a chocobo.
Hi, I happen to hear your story.
Esther?
I'll be your manager.
Well, I have nothing against it, but... This is Esther. She may look kind of funny, but there's no better manager in the races.
That's so rude. Yeah, well, nice to meet you, Cloud.
All right then, Cloud. I'll send you up the elevator. Esther will fill you in on the details. Okay, so for the most part, this is pretty much just a tutorial. That I'll get into some of the explanations, but we'll also go into this.
So that's what happened. I'll talk to Dio directly. You just concentrate on the race. Oh yeah, getting back to the other thing. There are many different types of jockeys. It's not only for criminals. Some people compete for the fame, some for the money, some only for glory. And then there are people like you. Oh yeah, I'll teach you how to ride a chocobo. So this is the point where it gets into a tutorial to teach you how to do the chocobo races.
I'll go ahead and let it go on. But yeah, I actually missed out on this when I came down to Corel Prison. You could actually meet with Mr. Coates and figure out what you need to do, which is you took care of the problem, and then eventually you could go up and do a chocobo race, and the chocobo race would determine your freedom. So at this point, this is basically teaching you how to do this minigame, and if you don't think it's important to know it, you're wrong, because we are actually going to have to utilize this probably next week and later into Final Fantasy VII. So this is definitely a good thing to know. But unfortunately, that's going to go ahead and do it for this week. So when we get back next week, we will do the chocobo races for our freedom.